Okay, let's double check. Should be live now. Testing, testing, testing. I can just hear. Okay, let's double check. Should be live now. Also, I'm live. Let me just fix something. There we go. There we go. Let me just put it all out. Link. Awesome. I am good to go. So, I haven't been able to do that much work in Godot at the moment because I run out of all my Grok credits. So I had to it was so embarrassing because I didn't know that Grok now, imagine, counts everything in one big budget, so to say. But I hope everyone has had a good week. And let's get to it, guys. Why isn't it? That's fun. It starts really well. This is so annoying. It does this all the time. Like every time I try to, for some reason, every time I go live, like my Godot window just refuses to show. I have to. Do you know what it is? I have to have it activated on the screen. Like it's on. Like the program is on, but it has to actually be pushed up. Oh my. Anyway, let's go. So you can already see I have an issue. I don't know, enemy AI system, so I have to fix it. But first, let's go in here and see what's up once again. Yes. Alright, let's just do it. Where am I? I should be in the string. Whoops. One thing that Grok does now, it creates files now, which is really, really handy. And I hope to just finish up this one because, yeah. Because the more context the chat window has, the more memory it takes, right? So now, let's see. Does it start? It does not start, of course it doesn't. Right, where am I? Where did that happen? Boards MS. Okay, there you go. Come there immediately. Yeah, like I've been completely lost without, an AI chat because I can't obviously do coding at all. I I just really, really want to be done with this. I say it every time. I just want to be done with turn-based modules. Okay, fine. Now I can finally get to the code stuff of doing Life is Strange, you know? But with a gypsy, and a gun, and a cat. Alright. Yes. Yeah, because the second that I can show you and I also tell you what I want to do, which I haven't been able to do for like 2 weeks, I will start also streaming more regularly next week. Because it helps when I'm doing the... I just hope I can do it at the same time when I'm doing DAS renders, right? And I have to figure out how to do it because... Here's a little fun things, you know, when it comes to DAS resources, right, some of it is very spicy, and some of it is like depraved spicy. Here's what's good about it. I make horror. So some of those assets I can just take, buy, and then change the shaders so it looks something different. Or it just looks like straight up horror, you know. I don't think those type of spicy boys who make those kind of assets care that much, as long as they get paid. So what I mean, like, one is there's a lot of torture instruments. Some of them revolve around things that, you know, when you got into that point of gooning, so to say, you do need to seek help. I think there's a limit where I'm like, if my friend said, "Oh yeah, I'm into this," I'm like, "Bro, it's time. It is time to go and seek someone professionally, you know, for help." But right now, this is like just duct tape and glue. My whole project, or at the moment, yeah, because I have no idea what it's doing, and what's good though, because my best friend is a coder, so. In worst case scenario, I will just hire him to help me with the things, because this is like simple code, really simple code. Like it takes, don't get me wrong, like would take time even for an experienced coder to go through everything and look, okay, what did you do here, what did Virginia do here, and there, and higher. But they will understand what it is, and I also cut it into modules so I don't have one big code thing that is the thing. Because my hope is, if it's just independently, then if one part just works, right, then, and it's just the main board script in this case that needs help, then they just have to fix that one. Instead, they have to rewrite everything and do what I'm doing now, you know, separate ones. Because if you look here, right, once again, can you see my cursor? You can, sort of. You can see it's glowing here. Look in the middle, where it says Combo 3D, under there, okay, that's where I'm at. You see, all of these are like instances and nodes, so to say. It's not nodes, but it's divided. And this master script that we're inside now, right? Board master. That's the main board. How to say? Yeah, okay, main board, there you go. Hub, control room. And that one pings the other scripts here, right? That we have here. So, let's say something isn't working, I can't fix it, I hand it over to a real coder. Then, rather than he has to, because imagine if all of this was in one big script, that this is what I believe Yandere did, then it's just, it would take so long for a proper coder to fix it. Now what I hope is, if I get to the point where it's like, no, I need a coder, I need a coder, then he can look at the script, and then he might just have to fix this script, and the one script this is pinging where it's wrong. Let's say that for some reason, yeah, it's basically a class, right? That's the one that's wrong. Then, rather than have to rewrite everything, because we can see, okay, this one, what is this? Oh yeah, no, this is the card we're gonna fix later, but, for example, here, instead of him having to do all of these, now, he just have to go in here, into this one, fix this one. And don't get me wrong, this is like 300 lines of, and these guys, right? They don't do everything by hand, but they have to start out writing everything by hand, right? That this is 338 lines, right? So it's not a little. But then it has to just fix this, and let's say the problems here, button guns here, okay? Boom, boom, done. 2 hours, okay? And for example, my friend, but I mean, he has a high-paying job, right? He might take, what, between 100 and 200 euro an hour. But imagine 2 hours of his time, and I can tell him, hey man, I can even set up a time frame, like next month, okay? Then I have enough money. And then I can just give him 400 euro. He can go in, fix all of this, and then it's fine. Now you'd be like, oh, but it's your friend, he can do it for free. No, I would feel horrible. I would force him to take my money. I would beat him up and give him the money, okay? Shove it down his throat, okay? Now, back to what we were doing. Okay, now I hope he has the updated one. Let's see. It's at line 920. I can do this, okay. So what it says is the problem is that find this line. Okay, now I'm gonna whatever, I realize it's no point because this one is the new one. So it's the old one that works. So I'm gonna change it again. Change it to, okay, there we go. Yes, I'm doing copy and paste, like a little. Then find it where it's created. Oh yeah, that's true. No. And find it where it's created. 905. So what you want, Elon has updated Grok a lot. Okay. Now, let's see if it works. Well, to check these two things, make sure the file really lives at. Oh no, it's in UI. I missed it. What the hell? This isn't good. This isn't good at all. You see the issue? This is my ass, okay? I did this problem. It says Battle UI up there, which means if this one is a different, it's not different, I have made a terrible mistake. So let's just go up all the way down. That's, ooh, maybe we're not in bad luck. Let's see. No, we have very bad luck. That's okay. So, there's a saying that the man who sleeps with a machete under his bed every night is a fool but one day. This is the day I am no fool, because every time, in every session, Grok asks me to change or update something, I have backups of my scripts. So first, let's see, when was the last time I uploaded enemy AI system? It's one of the first ones, okay. So now I have to find enemy AI system. This is probably a recent stats, right? Yes. Just gonna double check my AI system. But I should have it here, right? I mean, this is yes. This one is just screwed, man. So I need those changes. Alright. Make sure to filter open and sequence. Okay. Let's see. Does it start? It starts. Awesome. So now I should be able to... There we go. Here's it. I also created a god mode class just so I have it so I don't die all the time for the goblin. So I just need to think. Oh yeah, you see that they disappear from the side here. There is gone, man. There is gone to the side. Okay. So now I'm just gonna try to see if it throws 2 dice down here on the left. Miss. Okay. Now this is something I had a problem with. It wouldn't let me just press end turn. It would just automatically end the turn. I don't like that. I want me to press end turn. That's not something I would code like. If it would just be a setting in the window. If you wanted to automatically end the turn after you've done your actions, fine. If you want to like ponder, because that's what I used to do, like in turn-based games. I want to press end the turn so I can like think of okay. So I know my turn has ended, because I hate it when I do something like, oh damn, okay. So you know? Okay, now I have to press end turn. So we're gonna press end turn. Now the goblin comes. Does he attack immediately? He does not attack immediately. This is not good. Now, next problem. The knife. I can't spam the knife, and I do not like this. But I will show you something really cool now. I press roll die. I go here. And he tried his opportunity attack. Oh, and he hit. But here's the thing. So now, you also have the pot for... there you go, said it in Swedish. The budget for movement. But now I will do the cold code. Oh no. Oh no. You see the issue? The old one is here. Such a shame. You see, it's just... What is it even doing? Okay, it's gone now. Alright. Let's do knife 2. Knife 2. Can I just do end turn? I can do end turn. Now, what does it go and do? It doesn't even attack. Doesn't even attack! You see, I can't even see what's going on! It's just completely blank. Alright. But now I can show you. I'm just gonna move away from it anyway. And I can show you what I really want to do next, but I can't because this won't work. The cards, look. Why can't I move? Oh, okay. And the movement budget is gone now. Oh no, the movement budget is gone. Oh, okay. One thing at a time. It's like the two things keep changing each other until I can never, ever. Okay, we learned something new. Next time I do this, I'm just gonna tell it don't. Yes, don't. Okay, the files. Keep this in mind. The movement budget has to be there. Okay. Unturn. Come. Here. There. No, my movement budget is here. Okay, cool. Alright, one thing fixed. Okay, but we can't do anything now. Let's see, okay. Because now we have to fix this. The spam I will fix another time. Now we have to fix this. Okay, I need to see something. I need to just go next to the goblin 2 seconds. This is like nothing, I'm just gonna go next to the goblin. And just let it attack me. There we go. Now it should have attacked me. It's not attacking me. Even when it's the goblin's turn, it won't attack me. When I do this, then we're gonna move on to other things. Honestly, the budget, like, it's a little sad, like, probably if I want to do this, I can't use a budget. No, I'm talking about Godot Engine now, to do videos that much. That's a little shame, but whatever. It's too addicting to make videos. Like, so I get that pulp guy on X or Twitter who keeps just putting out stuff, and it's like, it's interesting, it looks good, don't get me wrong. But you have to, but maybe if I watch one of his videos, it makes sense, it's like really good and stuff. But to me, it's like, I'm using the AI videos inside my own lore and inside my own world, right? You recognize the characters when it happens, right? So, okay, this is clearly Melanie, this is clearly Trey, and so on, so on. So I don't know if that's an advantage. No, wait, it is an advantage, but we'll see if the AI can make longer full-length video films and stuff. The references, though, to keep consistent characters, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's try the anime AI system again. Close this one. Okay, guys, start this one, and let's see together what happens. Loading gold mode. Code codec. Let's see. Yes. Let's bomb this mofo. I am a little scared, so I'm gonna that this isn't working anymore. Oh, I rolled it. Why can't I? Oh yeah, pheromone sword out of my end turn. Let's see. Yes! It's attacking! Holy shit, it's attacking! Oh! And it's using Sargos's die too. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Now let's see if the spamming also is not working. Okay. Now Mighty Bull. And it hits. Awesome. Now can I move away? Fix one problem, another one comes up. And it's Sargos's die. I'm so happy right now. And you see, the issue is gone. There's no more duplicated UI windows. But can I even move now? So if I press it first, let me see that the budget is so high. Not rolling the die when I do that again. I move here, and I can move there also. Yes. I'm gonna try one more thing, guys. I wanna see if that thing rolls when I... Well, mean is when I move, okay? So I'm gonna go here. Now let's look down on the right. No. Let me just double check something. Let me double check one more thing. So we'll do this in order, okay? So what I'm doing now is to see when I done my 2 attacks, can I roll to move? Did I? Oh, it's not. Oh man, okay, I am so stupid. Okay, it's not rolling when I move, so we know that already. Let me just. Okay. It's better if we do it from the start. Now, let's do Cold Kodiak twice. Now, let's try to roll. And I can't roll to roll. I'm gonna try one more thing. Because I might. If I have done it in terms of action. So let's do knife this time. And now. Perfect. And now I can't do it. Okay. That's odd. So they wanna fix this later, or wanna fix it now? I will do it tomorrow anyway. There we go. So far so good. Let me just go to the script. Okay, so the issues is that the die is not rolling when I move away and trigger opportunity attack. That's the problem right now. Dice 3 on triggering up attack and what was the second point? I almost forgot. See? Or the god mode. Yes, there is Vedans active. What the hell did we do with it? I forget. Let me... Gunslinger, I'm pretty sure has it. Yes, Gunslinger also has it. So it's not implemented yet. I never implemented it again. I just have it when I want to fix it, okay? That's not good. Because the problem here, right, is that I just mentioned it once, which means I haven't defined what Fade Dance is. Or have I? Okay, so we'll go into fade outs and see if I ever said where it was. No, I remember what fade outs is now. It's not what I thought it was. Fade outs is that when you roll to move, the other classes, I want them to they can just pick a spot. They have to pick that spot and keep moving. So the point there is that if you get attacked by a opportunity attack, I will come into this later, you stop. But if you have the gunslinger, then if you get attacked, you can keep moving. The other classes won't get this, only the gunslinger class. Or I might give it to another class. The point is the fade dance. It's supposed to be like that. Right. Let me establish and fix something. I will put it there and then fix it tomorrow. Okay. So we are done with this for today. So now I want to talk about something else. Okay, something that I do. It's good that this is the thing that's up here, and I did mention that top guy, Onyx. I should probably prepare to show you some of his work, but it looks cool. It looks cool. He does like vintage old movies and stuff. Looks cool. But with all new technology, right? It's how you use it, not not what the technology itself is. And I'm just thinking to myself, it's like AI, like forever, tarnished because people do these AI slop videos all the time, and I have done them myself. When I started, that we could be considered AI slop. Because then the thing is, like, if you do AI really good, people can't tell that it's AI. So I think that's why I point this mood, and then people are like, oh, this looks so good. Oh wait, it's AI. Whoa. So I think where we will get to at the end, right, it's not that everyone who does AI is like horrible and like, oh my god, screw this guy, he uses AI. I think it's gonna be, if you do it good, people won't care. And that's like with everything in life. It's just right now that people, it seems like, oh, AI is value is tarnished. I don't think so. It's just, imagine this, right? You're gonna do a YouTube thumbnail, right? This also went kind of viral because we were talking about it. A streamer was talking about, like, what why you shouldn't use AI's thumbnails and stuff like that. But if you make a thumbnail so good, but you use AI and you prompt it, like, instead of using like man screaming and you get that weird like color filter, like very smooth looking man and stuff, you're like, oh yeah, that's AI. But if you can bring in the grit, bring in the imperfections into the man's face, right, so it doesn't look like AI anymore, then you bypass the whole problem. Or if you use oil paintings instead, like I do in Birds and Beasts, right? All of that is oil paintings. Let's just double check if I can find a cool one at the moment. How it's going. Let's see. I hope I can start like just dragging in images now into OBS. That would be so cool, but I don't think it has that capability yet. No, it should be game. So I'll be very careful with the Birds and Bees. It should be in, no, it's in images and UI. That's where I have all my. Oh man, that's one is so spooky for me, bro. Bruh. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one is a good one. The troll infomercial. Can I just drag it in? I can! Awesome! I can just drag it in now. This is my Mr. Wayne one, right? This one is AI. But I edited it. That's why I got a lot of views, so like more views than normal, let's say. Because you can't see that the woman is AI. So my point there being that I'm pretty sure that if you do it well, and that's the issue I did with the Mara one, and I shouldn't have done that. And I just noticed it's not here. Oh yeah, because the Mara one isn't even in Birds and Bees. Did I even bring it up? The troll I bring up, right? Where is it? Yeah, but where is the troll one? It's right there. Jesus Christ, bro, I am long there, okay? Yeah, it's a little shame because I had so many ideas of Birds and Bees before I actually looked in or sat down and finished it. So the kids cartoon one, right? I need to... Because there's one more... Let's see now, there's 2 more episodes of it that I will put in before it's all said and done. And first half of it is coming up pretty soon, and then the second half. But there needs to be one more, and that's the one I want. I literally want to tell the story of Adam and Eve, not that story about the serpent, but what happens after when they get to the meadow and things like that. That one I just need it to be in Birds and Bees, and it's so. It just needs to be there, so that I need to add in. And then it's obviously like, yeah, the final episode of the Magical Meadow. That one too. Now, let me just see, can I just you get away from me? Okay. So, I want to talk about something else. And I have shown this because there's one of you, I don't know if he wants to be named, but has been helping me a lot with the AI. So he has seen this because I wanted to see if I could make them into videos. But I will show you guys now too. Conniving. One second. There we go. That's Conniving. I really like how this one came out. It looks really cool. There are close-ups too of her. I'm not gonna show them now because I want them to be in the game later. This is for the whole game, by the way. Essentially, she becomes important later because she was just supposed to be in the Stepford game, but then when I was writing it on Birds and Bees, I realized, wait, I can add her here too, and it's really cool. It's gonna be really, really cool when I add her. And, yeah, that's, so she's gonna, because I have been thinking of, I have like one joke ending that I know I'm gonna make for Holly Smiles at the End. But there was this other joke ending that I started like giggling to myself too, and then it got a life of its own, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So either I won't do it at all, or I will do it, but I won't do it half-assed. But I need to just see how long it will take, because I don't want to be in another fictional story situation where it's like sounds like a cool idea. Then when I'm like halfway through, I'm like I wanna roguelike myself. I hate this so much. Which is what I did with fictional story, which is why I never made a sequel. Because it felt like, imagine you could eat cheeseburgers, right? And you wouldn't gain weight, you can just eat cheeseburgers, go bro. Even if, I am confident you would hate cheeseburgers after a while. And you would just feel bad, you would feel heavy all the time, like you could like that, you know? And that's how I felt with fictional story, you know? Sure, like a lot of people liked it, and I gained a lot of patrons, which I'm really grateful for. Of course I am. It helped me get a driving license. Actually, like I could never afford that without fictional story. Let me tell you that. And the thing is, like, but after I was like, yeah, it's not like I felt dirty or nothing like that. I will own it, you know. But the problem is that I gained nothing from it. It was just like, yeah, this is a girl that just cheated on her, yeah, on her fiance, you know. And the thing is, like, I did try to prove I liked Ida's character in it because it kind of shows, you know, the importance of like my critique of niceness and like people as being nice, like how that's not a virtue and means nothing at the end of the day. Like it doesn't make you look cool, it doesn't make you a better person. It's just no. I like that part about it, not gonna deny, but at the end of the day I don't like, yeah, I'm not doing a sequel to that stuff, bro. And my fear is that with this other one I need to be able to have a really good story, and it's just not just spicy, you know. If I can't get a good story for that other ending, I will just not. I will just not now. And I would release it in addendum with the ending of All Is Well at the End, because the last, like the ending, I Walk with Jesus, which is only available if you have all your IQ left. That ending, I want to be, how to say, it's free of all spicy stuff, which is fine. You know, we got through it. Last time we got through an update without any spicy stuff, and sure, people wanted to see it, but it's fine. We got through it. We all made it in the end, okay? So those two updates are like just very story focused. It's just story. And I think that bad ending can pad it out. So, with that said, so what I think I'm gonna do with that one, I have some ideas how to make it work. By the way, so, I just want to talk a little bit about Connie, because it's more about Connie rather, because it helps me talk about power levels and how I do them, right? And here is another picture of her. Did I crash? No. Good. Here's another picture of Connie. And, oh wait, I have to... Ugh. There we go. There we go. There she is. So, there's this thing that when I was creating Sargosse, right? I had a lot of fun, and then during the holidays, I started role-playing with Grok, like normal roleplay, don't get any ideas. And then I was like, just looking, and Grok started like, oh, I'm really good at role-playing, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool, let's do a D20 system. And I am, I don't know, someone who got stuck in Stepford, you know, and I'm trying to, Stepford, you know, Stepford Wives one, and I'm trying to escape. Can you help? And let's do a story when we're at that, you know. Hello, dragon. I saw your message, sorry. And then I started like, oh, it was so fun, like trying to create new ways of escaping Stepford, you know, like all these people trying to make me wife and stuff like that. And then I created another class for Stepford, because I had this whole system of classes, right? And then I was like, wouldn't it be kind of funny if I just added this, you know, kooky sort of nymph character or fae spirit named Conniving, and then it kind of spiraled out of that. And then I was like, she worked in a very good way, because you have Sargosse, right, that likes comedies, and a lot of people think comedies just mean ha ha ha, so funny. That's not the meaning of the word comedy. Comedy means good ending, or happy ending rather. Then you have a tragedy, which is sad ending. So I was thinking to myself, oh, thank you, dragon. That warms my heart. And the thing is that when you got a good dichotomy between one bard that loves happy endings and another bard that loves sad endings. but they still love a good story. Because I didn't just want to have like how to say, just two bards fighting all the time. Like, oh man, we're gonna have a fight now. And also Sarkozy also already have an arch nemesis, which is the Jinn that made her wish come true, right? Which is what one of her downfalls before she became as powerful as she is. But now comes the next part about power levels, because Connie is from Helgesundet, or the Hallowed Strait that I told you about, where Freya beat Tivoli, and where Tivoli made all her dolls, which are the nymphs' homeland. So, what I was thinking when I was making an answer, wouldn't it be cool if like there's still a society there, and it's ruled by something. So I made ruled by Buddha, which is like this evil giantess that is from Nordic mythology. So in my mind, I wonder, okay, so let's say that Connie is from there, and she was beaten by Sarkozy in a battle of rhymes. And since then, Connie wants to make a better rhyme than Sarkozy. But she is subjugated, and she does follow the Godmother. So the Godmother is stronger than Connie, but Connie is... This is what I want to say. If they drop their flutes, their rhymes, and just started going fist to fist or weapon against weapon, then Connie would win over Sarkozy, right? But that's a problem, right? That they use, since they're both bards, they use their voices and rhymes, and Sarkozy is better than Connie at it. And which is also why Connie would never try to beat Sarkozy using her fists or her weapons. She would use her rhymes because it's like, an insult to just use... then it just proves Sarkozy's point that she's the better bard, right? And that was much more interesting to me than it would just be two villains, like Elle and that other guy. What is it called? Yaga. Anyway, the guy Elle fights against in Death Note. It would just be and it's interesting, sure, but I wanted it to be more personal. So they actually have to use their brains to fight. And here's a close-up of Connie. Give me 1 second. There you go. There is Connie in her glory. I really like her look. I wanted her to have a trench coat first, but it came to the point of either sacrificing her ruff or sacrificing the coat, so I sacrificed the coat. And Connie will also only speak in rhymes, which means I had to actually write out all her dialogue and stuff. Yeah. So final note on power levels then, before we have to say goodbye for today, is I always was more fascinated with... I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it's cool to see a big robot fight against a stupid big monster like Pacific Rim. It's always cool, like, and then it's just power levels, right? But even in Pacific Rim, it's about how you wield the power. That's how they beat the monsters, right? And that's always been much more, interesting to me. With Thank You Dragon, I worked a lot on her look. You don't want to know how long it took me. But the thing is that the big Michael, right? When I did all the rankings, all the angels, right, I made sure Lucille or Sadkiel is the most powerful of all the archangels. She's a throne, right? She's the one in angelology. A throne is the being that goes around God's throne and sings, holy, holy be the Lord of hosts. The whole world is filled with his glory. And that's also, if you remember it from the story, the children's story, when Nidhugg asks Sadkiel what was the first thing you remember. She says she remembers looking into her father's face and singing. So she's the most powerful there, but Michael is more stronger than her for the simple fact that he has learned how to use his powers. He has been looking through everything, how to use his powers to beat others. That's why he is the strongest of them, of the archangels, in terms of fighting skills and helping people. This is also why they elect him as their leader in my stories, right? Here's the thing, I need to look up what it says the correct thing is in biblical mythology, but if I'm not mistaken, in canon what happens is that Lucifer was the first lieutenant, and then since Michael was the one who beat Lucifer and was most loyal to God, that's why he became the next captain. No, Dragon, I'm not talking about the Seraphim. Seraphim are lower. It's also very tricky because you have like 5 different ways and 5 different ways of who is the strongest. Some people say these ones. So at the end of the day, I just had to pick one, and I was like, okay, sure, thrones. Let's pick that one. That's the strongest one. The Seraphim is, I mean, we can, because I remember I did so much research for that, and we can bring up later another time. We can bring up the old book and we can actually see what it says. But the Seraphim, this is what I got taught as a kid when I went to church. The Seraphim are the ones that guards Heaven's Gate and the Garden of Eden. And I always thought it was Gabriel was one of them, but then I learned that it was actually just unnamed Seraphim. That's why I always thought that Gabriel was a Seraphim. And now in my story they are, right? And that's also why I made... No, I'm so sorry, it's not Seraphim, it's Cherubim. Those are the ones that are guarding that gate. Let's see, I actually forgot, what did I make Freya or Amatel? Let's see, what rank is she? It should be here. There we go. What rank is she? Oh, she's a Seraphim! There you go. And Uriel is also Seraphim, yes. Why isn't... Oh no! I screwed up. Freya's has no rank Archangel type Seraphim. Yes. Because how I did it with the Archangel is that it's a rank. It's not a species. Because what it is in the canon, right? The Archangels are lowest, and then it's angels beneath Archangels. So what I did instead in my lore, now remember how I did this, is I made Archangel a rank rather than its own species. So, because Michael, and this is what I was going to get into, he's just an angel. So he is like the quote-unquote weakest of them in raw power, but he's the strongest of them. And then we go into Uriel. Is a Seraphim. Except Seraphim are lower in my canon than the Cherubim. So we go into Azrael. Exactly. I'll get to that in a second. Exactly. Saint Gabriella is a Cherubim, and Lucifer is also a Cherubim, but he was also ranked as an Archangel. But here's what's so interesting to me when I was looking into it. Because we go to Azrael, that's gonna be in use. I need to finish the ending. Also, Dragon, all of this is in the story. Don't worry, you can, if you reread it, you can see all of this being told already in Birds of Peace. But you have something called a virtue, which is its own species of angel, which is so interesting to me, because I thought like the virtues, okay, so I made Raphael one too. Let's see now, and I think that's, yeah, those are the ones, because obviously Sadkiel is an ophonym. Yes, that's what it's called. You see, it's good that actually you said this, Dragon, because I forgot myself. But let me finish on this note. Saint Zadkiel, the bird, rank Archangel, type Ophanim. She is the only ophonym of the archangels. The ophonym are the cycles and wheels that brings the wheel of God throughout this world, Meadow, Blåkulla, and the entirety of the cosmos. She is absolute in her mission to serve her father, going so far to even judge her siblings. To her, we all must serve God's will. She was the one who stopped Abraham from sacrificing his son. She was the one that destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah alongside Amatel. Yes. A final teaser for the bad end, the Misora Mature bad end, is that people think like it's gonna. I'm taking inspiration from like these spicy Japanese of a certain affliction thing. Nah, man, I am doing research, right? But it's not that research. What I'm doing is I'm gonna rewatch Grudge 2. Just to get some good scenes, for that Misora Mature ending. It's been almost 8 years at this point, and people still don't get it, man. They just don't get it. I think 10 years almost soon. With that said, I must go. It was fun talking to you guys as usual.